post late this week because I'm going to go and do something out of my comfort zone and exciting, and I'm hoping it doesn't put me off because I keep thinking maybe I should just wait and do it with a friend. Maybe I'm just going to get bored. But I'm going to take the van out. It got a clean bill of health yesterday. We've been slowly been adding things to it for a overnight trip. Rosie's with her dad, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have waited for her. At least it wouldn't be so quiet at night if I had Rosie like shuffling and snoring. And then the second time I'd appreciate the peace and quiet because of her whinging. But I haven't done it that way, and yes, I shall keep you posted. I'm planning on going up into the Brecon Beacons and finding some walks and some car parks where I won't get into too much trouble if I just stop. And yeah, gonna go and explore, so I'll keep you on my trip with me. Okay, my first adventure stop that's not actually where I'm heading to. I programmed my sat nav wrong. And it would appear that it takes you to A, B, C, D, and I put the first place in and thought it would add the stops in between, and it doesn't, so I found one on my own. I'm going to go and explore. I'm going to have a look at a beautiful reservoir. So I'm walking Pontasil Reservoir. I'll put some pictures in. It's beautiful. This is Brecon Mountain Railway track. It's beautiful around here. I think I'm just coming up to the bridge. I really need a wee and there's no toilets. And when I went to go outdoors before I left for this trip, they didn't have the one I wanted. And I either had to go for a slightly bigger one for over double the budget I had, or basically a bucket with a toilet seat for a lid. And I hadn't brought any bags or enough water to do that. So I just decided I'll try and make sure I've either got the privacy to go somewhere, or last stop will be a pub, use the loo and go park up. I just don't want to do this in the dark because these lanes are narrow. I'm not entirely sure how good my lights are, and I don't really want to find out they're rubbish on country lanes. So it's beautiful here though. I forgot to put my hiking boots on, so I'm in trainers, but it's not too muddy, it's not too bad. There are paddle boarders here, there's boats here, but you're not allowed to swim in it. My sat nav. It's stunning. Really, really stunning here. Okay, I thought that was a bridge. It's not a bridge. It's a bit going down to a boat. But I'm parked over there somewhere, on the other side of this reservoir, and I've walked round.
Continue for 2 kilometres.
So yeah, hopefully the bridge won't be too far, or there'll be a significant place to have a wee in a minute. Okay, I tried to stop at Blaena Uchaf. There was no parking, it was mad for people on Easter weekend wanting to climb the silly mountain, so I decided to come down to the East South, which is the river. Found one last space in the car park, set up my bed, so that when I'm knackered later, which I'm already tired, but the sunshine's calling me, I'm going to go and explore. Wish me luck. I can't find my other bottle of water, so I'm going to fill my steel one up, but it's going to make me... But I'm in a very beautiful place. There is definitely a pool deep enough under there to put your whole body in. But if I'm brave enough after everyone goes home, maybe, we'll see. I've turned from being really apprehensive to really excited sleeping in her tonight. People are starting to go. It's getting quieter. There was a nude lady swimming in the river earlier. My view for my tea. The bridge, the river, all the way down to there. I'm probably going to try and sit out as much as I can until it starts getting to a light that I'm like really uncomfortable with. And then I'll get in the van. I just want to make use most of the daylight. If I'm brave enough, I might wild swim or I might wild dip. I will see how many people leave the car park. So far so good. I'll let you know how it goes later when I'm actually in the van trying to get comfy. I need more storage, that's definitely certain. I've packed a load of stuff that I need to have a shuffle around in the van. And if I need it all, there needs to be a way to store it under the seats rather than me shuffling bags around. So custom made drawer underneath one of the seats for now, and another alternative for the back seat as a temporary conversion measure until I can afford the side conversion. Sorry, I am a little bit jumpy, but it's mostly just it's animals. It should just be animals now. So yeah, let you know how I got later. Playing thunder by the river. Apologies to all my families and friends who are probably worried about me. I have no way of contacting anybody. I have no signal. I've just walked 10 minutes away from where I'm parking to see if I can get any signal. I cannot get any signal. So it's going to have to wait until tomorrow. I'm going to have to drive to Taliban just to send a message of I'm still alive. I'm okay. It's beautiful around here. I've just been playing my tongue drum by the river. There was a lady sat there and I was just like, do you mind if I play or would you like me to go further along? But no, you play. And it turns out she's from Cardiff. Her and her husband from Cardiff, same area as me, roughly. And their daughter is going out with one of my ex-students. So yeah, small world. And there's definitely another van next to me with two ladies in who are camping for the night. So I feel a bit safer that there is safety in numbers and not some widow perving in. But my curtain won't stay up. Gaffer is not holding it up. I don't know if I'm not doing it properly. So I don't know how much sleep I'll get with the light and everything. I might put my head the other end, just because I get the skylight and the stars then, although I don't know if I'm under trees, so we shall see. I'm cold now, so I'm going to go back, make a hot chocolate or something. And I thought it was a cyclist, it's just a little stream, little waterfall. So I'm going to go back to the van, try and get warm, put some extra layers on. It's only 6 o'clock. I'm knackered. I've done loads of walking today. I'm going to get to turn in early though because the sun's not going to disappear. So maybe if I put my camp chair out, these ladies next to me will be up for a chat. Company, hopefully, maybe. Okay, I'm almost ready to turn in for the night. My gaffer curtain solution is not working. It keeps falling down. So, yeah. Peering into the screen right now because I'm trying to get my curtain back up to have some privacy. I'll turn you around and kind of like show you what I'm kind of like dealing with. Well, okay, so behind me I've just strung this up. It's going to fall down as well because it's held up exactly the same way. It's going to fall down by the morning. It's probably going to wake me up. I need something to go across. Maybe one of those extendable poles and I can to fit it on. So I've left the table up, although I might sleep my head end this end because the skylight is up there and I might want to see the stars, which we can't think we can tonight, and if we can't, I'll sleep the other end. So there's my kitchen. I've just had a hot chocolate. I'm going to open my door in a minute to clean my cup and brush my teeth because my sink is currently storage. So before I turn in, I am going to grab my notepad, go to the back of it, and I'm going to write down everything that I wish was in a different place, or I had more storage for, or whatever. Somewhere to put my tea, somewhere to hang my jacket, somewhere else to store some more water or extra shelves in there. I'm going to be sleeping with my head the other end, but otherwise if it doesn't work out I'll sleep at end. I think the chairs are set up that I sleep with my head, the right way I've got it. I'm going to sort myself out and turn in though, because there's not much else to do. I can hear the river. I don't know if I'm supposed to close that when I go to bed or what. So we'll find out. Yeah, and hopefully see you guys in the morning. Well, I survived the night. I didn't bring a brush or a comb, so I'm going to look like a real ruffian. My curtain fell down, my lights fell down. I'm kind of slowly I'm utilising the space better. So in the evening, I think, instead of being out for as long as possible, I needed to have been in and like trying to shuffle around and organise, and yeah. It's a bit like Tetris with all the boxes I've got, because I don't have proper storage yet. So I've got a box under one seat, 2 boxes under another seat, and to access them you've kind of got to know what's in each one and move things around. And I've got these 2 kind of water things that when I'm driving they can't sit like that, because they're going to move around. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to use that sink as a sink. I think it would be better off, I mean, it stops things rolling around, so that's one advantage. But there's not really room under there to store this water. Not like this anyway. If I got a taller, if I got the same size water can, it would. But there's not an awful lot of, I'll show you guys, there's not an awful lot of, there's room, but not room for what I've got. So I've got that, which won't go any higher, so I can't stack anything on top of it. I don't think I can stack anything behind it. This side's got the gas in, so I've got my collapsible washing bowl, and that one's for the wastewater, so if I turn the tap on, all the wastewater goes in that one. The gas is there. So I've got my, I'm going to make some breakfast in a minute, but I'm only going to use my toaster thing. I've been told to get a Ridge Monkey. But basically, yeah, I've tidied up a little bit, so not so much as in the sink. Yeah. It's going to get there. So far, I've learned, have a pair of slip-on shoes for when you need a wee in the middle of the night, so you're not tying hiking boots. Yeah, I need to sit down and make a list of, my bed's not comfortable down here. There's a headrest halfway down. I'm going to try lying on it again now, because I didn't have the seat all the way down. But it's been digging into my hip all night, so I'm in a little bit of pain with my hip. After the chiropractor's done so much work as well. So, yeah, I'm waiting for my cup of coffee to boil, and then making some toast, my coffee, making some toast. I'm half dressed. I'm getting a pro. I'm getting a pro at having a wee in the woods, but I'm hoping to be in a pub or a cafe with an actual toilet for when I need the other one. I'm going to go down and wash my face in the river in a little bit. Last night I met, I assume they're lesbians, 2 ladies next door who were lovely and talking to me. They went and swam in Blind Glen, which I chickened out of, and then 2 lovely ladies over the way who also, they didn't go swimming Blind Glen. They arrived late, so I assume they're doing a walk today. So I didn't feel alone here because there was a family in another campus, so it was quite nice because there were 4 of us. I wasn't totally alone. I wasn't worrying all night that a warden was going to come and move me on, because he would have to have moved all of us on. I also wasn't worried about weirdos turning up because there were 4 vans, so I do need to sort my privacy so people can't peer in. Gaffer tape does not work. And yeah, I'm currently trying to charge my phone, so I better get on with that and leave that and the charger. Irish Fangorse just doesn't do it justice. I've gone slightly different way. I'm not sure what this stone structure used to be. There's no signs, nothing. So I have to ask my friend, who's into all this kind of stuff and drives here quite regularly. I came down that yesterday. I hate country roads, I hate steep hills and stuff. So I've accomplished quite a lot for myself. I think that's the top where people hike up to the top of whatever that thing is. I might not do that because I think I'd rather have some company. So I'm just going to trek the forest until a more reasonable hour to go into Talabont and see if I can get some food and use some facilities. So I'm going to head back the way I came, go through the forest and circle back round to my van and probably have a cup of tea. See what time it is. Start up another little path up the hill, but this forest was calling me. Stunning. It really doesn't do it justice. The way the sun is glinting off the green. It's Lothlorien. It's just gorgeous. You expect elves, pixies, fairies to come flying out at you. The reason I didn't continue up the hill is because it's a path like this. And I'd rather go to Penavan and fall in front of hundreds of people, be laughed at, but there's people around to phone an ambulance. There's no one around. If I fall, slip, anything up there, I'm on my own. I've had no signal since I got here to let anyone know where I ended up. So I think I'd be being pretty dangerous doing that. Now I've got a left or a right. Which way do I go? Right seems to go up. Left seems to go, I think left takes me back where I came from. That might lead to the upper car park. I'll let you know where I end up later. I think I might go up for a little bit. This is definitely like Lothlorien now. They could have filmed it here. Why did they go to New Zealand? This is quite steep. It's beautiful. It's got that air of magic about it. And the way moss has grown over everything and the sun's hitting it green. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know how far I'll go because I don't plan on climbing to the peak. And I think it's just this. I don't think there's any like points. So I might head back the other way. And if I'm boiling enough, and there's not people around, I might just take a dip. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not at the end of my trip, but this video is getting really, really long. I'm knackered. I forgot to pack a hairbrush, so I look a bit of a state. I drove all the way back to no signal to park in the same place just because I'm familiar and I know where I can pee here. I did consider the reservoir where I've got a little bit of signal to actually have some company with my phone and other people like messaging me, checking on me. But I was planning on going home tomorrow anyway. So yeah, it's been a nice trip so far. Hopefully tonight will be nice, and yeah, I'll catch up in the next video. For now, it's ta from me and ta from Rosie Bear.